So let's continue module 4. In the last class we were discussing about the materials used for making ferrocement. So next we can take a look at the material, that is wire mesh reinforcement. It consists of steel wires, either galvanized, woven or welded, of diameter 0.5 to 1.5 mm, which is spaced at 6 to 20 mm center to center. There are different types of mesh used for ferrocement construction. They are as follows: hexagonal, woven, welded, expanded metal mesh. These are the figures showing the types of wire mesh. And next we can take a look at the properties. It's very durable, cheap, and is a versatile material, and ferrocement require low watt-cement ratio. And another advantage is that there is having what low weight and less shrinkage properties, then high tensile strength and stiffness, better impact and punching shear resistance, and they undergo large deformation before cracking. That means they can carry heavy loads. This is the behavior of ferrocement in tension. This is a comparison, between the reinforced concrete in tension and ferrocement in tension. So you can take a look at this graph. Next important one is casting methods. Mainly 4 methods are there. That is, one is hand plastering, then semi-mechanized process, centrifuging, then uniting. Hand plastering. Here the minimum thickness of the section that can be casted works out to be minimum thickness of the section that can be casted works out to be 2 cm. Then the strength will obtained by the system is lower compared to other methods, and the units can be cast by this process, and they are used in situation where for other improved method does not exist. Then semi-mechanized process. This system is termed as a semi-mechanized because the mold can be rotated to facilitate dashing of motor. The system is better than the earlier system, and the uniformity of the system is also better. The main advantage is that it does not require any sophisticated equipment or machinery. Next is centrifuging. So this process is commonly adopted for the fabrication of concrete units, cylindrical concrete units. Because of good compaction, ferrocement pipe cast by centrifuging can be used as pressure pipes. Then finally, uniting. This process can be adopted for applying the mortar to the wire mesh system, and this process applies with experienced gunman can give compact and uniform surface. This appears to be a suitable process of mass production of ferrocement fabricated units. Next, take a look at the advantages of ferrocement. So various advantages are there, that is, they can be fabricated into any desired shape. Then tensile strength of ferrocement is very high compared to that of conventional concrete. Then high resistance to cracking. Then formwork is not required, and it's also having good fire resistance and also good impermeability. Disadvantages include low shear strength. They are susceptible to stress rupture failure and corrosion of reinforcement material due to incomplete coverage of metal by mortar. Then tying rods and mesh together is especially tedious and time consuming process. Then application. Main applications involve one is marine application, then water supply and sanitation, such as they are used in case of water tank, sedimentation tanks, swimming pools, well casings, etc. Then next is residential purpose, for making precast housing elements, then roof sheets, wall panels, etc. Then rural energy, that is used in biogas. Then panels for solar energy, then biogas collector. Then structural application involved strengthening of reinforced concrete beams using ferrocement laminates, then huge water tanks in urban areas, secondary roofing slabs, then used for sunscreens, roof waterproofing. So these are the major applications of ferrocement. So That's all about this module. So you have to study module 3 and module 4 for the series exam.